Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Book of Eli Frankly, y'all. I've got more to talk about. I'm on a mission to world peace, but in order to do that, you guys, I've got to wage war with everything that is in the way of peace. And this is real talk. So, unfortunately, we've got some loose cannons here, you guys. And they have to be discussed because what's going on is an absolute tragedy. And they're not only trying to destroy my life, but they're trying to destroy the company. And who do I mean as they? Acorn. And they use links, ops, sus to do it, such as the one that I'm going to describe here today, named Janine. They are a corrupt organization. They set out to destroy people who do not have their political views or standpoints if you are influential in your communities. And they have all type of people working with them, wanting to do whatever they say for their common goal or dream. And that's all to destroy this beautiful country and make it look like the criminal country that they want it to be, where there's no police and people doing whatever they want to do without anybody checking them, while people sit back and not work and get checks. And it's just horrible. So I'm going to give you guys a little background on the link that they use for me, and we're going to go into full detail, the story and everything. So this lady name is Janine Perez, and a little background on this lady. She had a daughter who was, and I heard all this from the streets. They couldn't wait to come tell me, all this information. The streets really do not like her. Olivia's the friends of her daughter who passed away, her real friends really do not like the mother and didn't even show up to the funeral, the ones that were there for her during the time that she had put her daughter out, all because she was gay. And she didn't allow Olivia to wear the clothes that she wanted to wear, be the person that she wanted to be, and if Olivia didn't conform, then Olivia didn't have a place to stay. So often Olivia would battle against herself, and that's how she got on drugs real bad, because she felt like she couldn't be herself and she wasn't loved and accepted. So she basically got on drugs, trying to fill the void, from being put out and not accepted and loved by her mother. And Olivia's mother never sent her money while she was in college. And she basically had to come home because she didn't have the support. And Olivia felt that her mom was constantly doing things to damage and harm her life, but to make herself look like she was a great parent in front of all her prestigious friends, and, making herself look like she was the star parent, when in actuality she was the one abusing and destroying her daughter's life the whole time. And nobody came to Olivia's defense because they thought, that's her mom. She has it good. They never saw all the abuse and lack of support that Olivia was receiving from home. Especially the fact, to the point that Olivia felt that she had to start prostituting, and she became pregnant and ended up having to get an abortion. And that's when all hell broke loose, because Olivia lost one of her only real supports, which was her girlfriend at the time, due to that. And a lot of people says that she is weird, Janine, because the way that she went about and handling the funeral. I mean, what would be the point of having boatloads of shirts being sold at the funeral saying Peasy for president? Boatloads, you guys. Peasy for president. So we know that she definitely has strong political interests. And we know she has strong political ties. So, she basically right now has an organization where she's trying to relive vicariously through her daughter's life, as if her daughter was dressed as a girly girl her whole life. They're still hating and disrespecting her daughter in her death because everybody knows that that's not how Olivia dressed. So now when people see Olivia, they'll think of a girly girl when Olivia was not a girly girl at all. In fact, she was a stud, maybe even a transgender. And it was weird because I'll get into detail in the beginning, but in the when Janine and Olivia would be around, I had absolutely no clue that this girl was a stud. I heard all this stuff from the streets, you guys. I had no clue that this girl was a transgender because whenever she was around and Janine was there, she basically was dressed like a girl. So, and everything looked like it was intact. Like, I didn't see at that time what was going on. And the friends are also concerned about how Olivia's death was on live. Like during that time, her mother was going on live every day, every day, every day, every day. And how did they catch the car that Olivia was burned in on live? It was literally on live. Everybody thought that was so suspicious. Like, how is all this stuff happening like this? And then she takes over Olivia's page and tries to, do all this stuff. And she really hated her daughter the whole time that her daughter was here. She couldn't even accept her daughter. And now she's trying to relive her daughter's image as a person that she wanted her to be in her death. And it's so evil that she gets together and watches this girl die. Her funeral, watch her funeral once a year during the time of her anniversary, y'all, with all of these so-called friends and family and calling it love, you guys. She talks about this girl every single day on Facebook as if she's still alive because she can't let her go because she's in regret for how horrible of a mother she was. You guys, she's a very horrible mother. She forced her daughter, Sophia, to lie on a police report, and we'll get into that. But yeah, she forced her daughter, Sophia, to lie on a police report, and none of that was true. What type of mother would do something, would allow their child to lie? Force their child to lie, you guys, and give them accolades after they do the lie. You guys, the lady is completely evil. And like I said, she has the whole community fooled. She's counting on everybody's, basically everybody's softness of their heart. She's counting on the pity of the people to keep her going, you guys. And the whole time she's been doing wrong. She's in the wrong. She's the reason why her daughter was living the life that she was living because of her lack of support and her lack of love that she gave to her transgender stud daughter that she still does not accept even after she died. So, she had plenty enough time to do the right thing. There's an event that was going on approximately, I would say that would be September 17th. She had an event this is before I knew all this stuff was going on. This is when Olivia was still alive, when I realized how crazy this lady can be. So September 17th, 18th, there was an event that she had, and it was at a cheesecake factory in Little Rock, Arkansas. And it's right around ABC Boxing, but it's a cheese factory where they only sell like different cheeses and different wines. And she was having a show there. So I showed up at the show, and of course, whenever I come to the show, she always wanted me to be seated right in front of her, smack dead in the middle like I'm with you. And she sings straight to me, and it's not in my head where I'm like, ooh, she's singing straight. No, this is the setup. She had her daughter, Sophia, the one who later lied on the police report, and her best friend, Ashley, who used to show up at my job every single day to eat, had her birthday catered there, sitting at the table with me, you guys. Now, at this event, I do this like it. I come and support people in the community doing things. I love people, and that's just how I am, and then I go on about my way. So after the event, she sang. My intentions was to walk up to her like I normally do and say, very good show. I really enjoyed it, and go on my way. So at this particular event, I proceed to walk up. I see her talk to her homegirl and say something and laugh and walk off. And then the homegirl walks up to me and tells me, Janine is not in communication with you at the moment. And I'm like, this lady weird. This is when it all got weird. I'm like, it's weird. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not pressed. You know. So the hell with it. I get in my car and I go, and that's what it is. So, but in reality, I knew she wanted me to chase her, you guys. And I'm not finna chase no hoes. I'm chasing my what? Goals, okay? So she was mad. I could see the look in her face, the steam coming out her ears, like, I can't believe Eli done got in his car and just pulled off on me like this. It didn't come, play my little kid games. So instead of just moving on or letting us talk about it or anything like adults would do, this woman went, this is how I knew she was a witch. She went and started a smear campaign on me, you guys, online to all her friends. Had hundreds of people looking at it, commenting, talking about how I basically am not allowed to any of her shows anymore and any of her events, that I need to stay away from her and all this extra nonsense. So I'm like, I never had a problem with any of that in the beginning. You was the one constantly reaching out, inviting me to things of that third, of this and that third nature. That's fine, but I don't understand why you got to try to sit here and tear down my name and what you didn't build, when all you could have did was come to me and tell me that, or, but that ain't what it was all about. It was all about destroying me, because she didn't want to look like, basically, that I walked off on her. And the person that I was and am was very influential in my community, just as influential as she was, without all her connections. And she just didn't know how or why. So to stop from herself losing anything because she didn't want the truth to come out, she lied on me and started a smear campaign, and then turned around and filed a false police report, you guys, on me, saying that I showed up at her house and refused to leave. And this is how I know she's a horrible mother and was a horrible mother, because she had Sophia lie on the report saying that she saw me do this, knowing that never happened. It never happened. I never showed up at this lady's house and her asking me to leave and I refused to leave. That whole thing was a figment of her imagination that she made up to cover up her insecurities about what really happened. And the crazy thing about it is the police department know exactly what she was doing to me, because they're the ones who informed me that she loves to, when she get in contact with males, it looks like she keeps a lot of men in and out of the court system. She's been doing this. She uses the court system against a lot of men. They said they have a whole thing of court cases and courts, things that she do, to make herself look like she's being victimized by men all the time. And they knew that she was lying and using the court system against me. But why they didn't help me and choose to put up with her nonsense and craziness, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was a part of this God's plan, because I never knew that she was politically motivated and had ties to Acorn. I never knew that her uncle was, who also helped her gang stalk and harass me, her uncle's wife, her uncle's daughter, her best friend Angela, that didn't even know the situation, the best friend Ashley. I mean, it's a whole bunch of people involved in this, y'all. Yeah. But anyways, like I was saying, the Uncle Rise Lavy I hope that's how you pronounce his name, going to the radio station every Thursday for years with Wade Rothke radio station, Acorn. So they definitely have strong political ties in the community, you guys. Strong political ties. So this whole attack on my life was really a political motivated thing, you guys. Yes, it is. Now, mind you, her putting these false charges on me, happened during an election year. Now, I'm not catching on at the time what's going on. People telling me she's selling shirts by the boatloads, Peasy for president. And I'm just thinking, maybe all this stuff is just coincidence at the time. So, like I said, this lady is mental. She's using all her friends as weapons to attack innocent people. She's using the organizations that support her as weapons to attack innocent people. All of her accolades she's using as a weapon. But yeah, so she filed the false police report on me September 17th, 19th. Yeah, September 19th, a couple of days after the event, after she started her smear campaign. So within 40 to 60 days of that, her daughter had ended up dying in a tragic car accident a day before her 20th birthday. So you would think that this is a sign to this lady to stop what she's doing because she has went too far. So if she didn't see it as a sign, that's because this death of her daughter was a sacrifice. Because the lady kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. So I don't know, because like I said, everybody think it's strange how she was going live every day to the point she was even able to catch, the daughter's, car that was on fire like that on live. And, how Olivia was talking about basically people was coming after her. She don't got no family, that if she ended up dead and then she ended up dead. And the streets knowing that her mom and her family hated her because she was LGBT and didn't support her and kept doing stuff behind the scenes to destroy her, to make her look like she was the Evel Knievel child, to cover up that Janine, which was her mother, was the Evel Knievel mother. And she's still like going about it every day. And the community is seeming to support this mess. Now, anybody who sit there and talk about somebody dead, that's dead every day, is a mental patient. It's a difference from reverencing your ancestors. But if a person sit there and can't let it go, and they got to talk about it every day like this person's still alive now, after the first year or so, 2 years, okay. But after that third, fourth year, and the person's still putting on with this, she's a mental patient, you guys. And why are the community, or why is the community in the masses like that? Why are they supporting this? I don't know. They need to pull the support 100%, and this woman needs to get help. And she really don't even need to be in society because she's not fit. The stuff that she has done to try to destroy innocent people's lives for no reason, emasculate all strong men that is influential in her community by the way of abusing the court system. This lady is psycho. And they use women like this at this organization all the time to come up against conservative people, you guys. This is one of their known tricks. If y'all start watching, they love to put false court cases on people, you guys, of people who are not conservative. Start watching. This is the same tactic that they've been using over and over again. So, you guys, I want you guys to know that I love everybody. World peace. This loose cannon, Janine Perez, Latrice Perez, needs help. She needs mental something because, like I said, she worked years on a plan that didn't even work. How dumb is that? That's how I know she is crazy. To continue to work on something that is it's a losing battle. You could never have won doing evil and wicked deeds against the righteous. You can't. It does not have this thing in life called work. That's not how life works, ma'am. So her and her family that helped her with this evil and wicked plan, some of them probably knew what she was doing. Some of them probably didn't. They was just supporting her, going off what she said. But if you were a person that was involved with any of this foolishness, with her threatening me, which she did for years, hoovering me, which she did for years, gang stalking me, harassing me, if you was a part of that because of the lie she told to you, you need to stop what you're doing, apologize, and go be honest, because the court system might come knocking on your door behind this, because you're going to have to pay for what you done to me, or tried to do, because it didn't work. And this filthy, corrupt criminal organization, Acorn, trying to hide under different names, Arkansas Community Institute, Arkansas Community Organization, lying to the people. But this is just a little background, you guys. That's not the full story. It's just the background of this lady and how far she can take it, you guys. Just the background. It's not the story on what she did to me. I'm just telling you on what the communities informed me on with her child and how she treated her children, and what I knew of how she had her kids cursing, like forcing them to curse and lie and stuff, not just on me, but that's how she raises her kids behind closed doors. Because on social media and in the public eye, this lady is totally different. But behind closed doors, a lot of people know that she's a loose cannon that needs to be stopped, and all she does is abuse her power, and she loves to abuse her power against men. Love you guys. World peace. And this modern day Jezebel and this faulty organization that's trying to corrupt our country must be taken down. I love America, and so should you.